I did mention earlier that I'm a huge fan of someone who's my guyest guy, aka Buju Pana. Buju Pana. I've got Buju in the studio, Lagos City.
What's poppin' Lagos?
Wow.
What's poppin' Tasha?
Wow.
Tasha.
Buju came in. What's poppin' Lagos? His voice is not deep like that, though, but his voice is not as deep, but Buju is right here in the studio with me. It's incredible. Watching and seeing your growth is like, wow, Buju. Like, how have you been?
It's going now. Personally, I've been good. You know, just work and practically just enjoying the journey. You know,
Okay.
it's like I'm just enjoying everything right now.
One would say that you're really hardworking, and one would say that looking at Buju, hard work actually pays off. Because look, this morning I woke up and I saw Benzo Gang. I saw somebody is on the screw. Somebody has gotten some.
Don't kill me. I mean, sometimes when you work as hard as we do on my side, sometimes you need to reward yourself, like from time to time.
Some people say that they measure success with Mercedes-Benz now.
Well, not necessarily. I like the car.
Okay. Some people,
I like the car.
Some people were actually putting in saying that Buju is shading people who are claiming stuff. None
of that. It was what if nah, man, I don't think I wasn't even shading anybody.
No.
So there's been this trend for the past few weeks of doing things that you don't. Now we say I don't get how the post. So I was trying to differentiate my post up from like the rest of it.
Oh yeah, say no. I bought it though. I'm not playing with you guys.
Yeah, man, cash and carry and shit.
Oh, you love that. Energy. I absolutely love it. I've been saying to people that if you want your song to be a hit, like if you want it to be top notch, get to number one, or even just enter chat small, one leg in, one leg out, just look for, there are 2 people on the list and you're one of them. And we've been noticing that Buju, everyone wants your voice on their jam. Like, it's like once Buju coughs on this song, go, no, your voice doesn't sound like it. Sounds like
God's grace.
It sounds like,
it's just for me, I practically feel like it's the work rate. Okay. Because if you're not dope or you can't necessarily deliver, I don't necessarily think people will call you or be like, oh, I need you on this song, or I think anything. Because telling off the few features I've done is based on like the works I've actually put out, like Pyre.
Yeah.
That's actually made, people reach out to me like, right, you know what, come to the studio, or, send me something, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
But yeah.
Well, thinking about it, do you think that the song you had with Ladipo, Feeling, was that song that actually pushed it? Because it kind of felt like once that song dropped and you absolutely made that song heavier than it was. I'm sure before you jumped on it was a good song, but when you jumped on it was like, oh, okay.
No,
wait.
I'll blow your mind.
Okay. It's like,
on.
okay, that happened. And then right after that, we started to see features. I know like a couple of weeks before then, I was at a video release that you had featured on.
Yeah.
And my really close friend who happens to be your manager mentioned something to me and I was like, oh, that has happened.
It's happening.
And then weeks later, we hear the song Feelings, and then much later we start to hear Buju. So
it was a whole buzz.
Okay.
But Feeling, how did Feeling come about? Okay, I think a week into, after like Bling had dropped, Black Bones featuring me, and it went number 1 that week. But like the week before Bling dropped, Tech from Show Them Camp, he messaged me and he's like, Poe wants to get in the studio with you. And I was like, this is dope because I love Poe. He's an amazing rapper.
Yeah.
So we set up a group chat and then we got talking. So he invited me over to the studio. And then I walked into the studio and Paul was working on one song. And I liked the way the song was sounding, so I jumped on it.
Yeah.
And yeah, we wanted to just go past that because that was what he was working on at the time. So Andre, the producer, started playing like other stuff, like other beats. And then he played the beat to Feeling.
Yeah.
And then Paul was like, oh, next beat, you should play another beat. And I'm like, play that beat back. So he plays the beat back, and the beat just sounds very... It has so much suspense. You can't even tell what the beat is going from the start of the beat.
Yeah.
Like, so I found it very exciting. So I jumped on feeling. I recorded the hook, and then Paul was very stunned. He's like, "Rah, what's happening here?" And I left the studio, and like 2 days later, he sent me like his verses.
Yeah.
And it was amazing.
Right.
The fact that the hook blended so well, and then he just killed it off with an amazing like rap verse and everything. And he told me, bro, this is it. And I'm like, rah, I really think like this is it too. At the time I was still not at the label, so it wasn't a thing of, I was the one to drop the record. So I just told him, you know what, if you're ready, I think you should drop it. So, Feeling dropped, and yes, Feeling is that record that really changed a lot for me, because I felt like, for me, my music has always just been about getting people to listen on a level, because except you don't listen, you will not know what I have.
Yeah, we all
and shout out to Paul, shout out to the whole Maven crew. They took the song very personally because they loved it.
Yeah,
they loved how
everyone
they made
loves
them
the
feel.
song.
Yeah, so they saw the vision of this could actually grow into something that everybody just loves and can't get enough of.
Right.
And they flew with it. And yeah, we had an amazing one. We're number one that week. Trust me.
You were number 1 and number 2, and I'm just like, what is happening?
I blow your mind. I blow your mind there. Feeling is about to do 1 million Shazams. And do you know,
goodness,
that is not like any other streams. Like, for someone to Shazam your song, that means like...
They're like, what is this?
What song is this that's that crazy?
Yeah.
Feeling is about to do 1 million
Goodness. How do you feel like knowing that all the songs? I mean, I was thinking about something earlier on. I did mention that even the Wizkid song that you're on, it is one of the top 3 most streamed on his album. I want to pull that up in a second, but it's like one of the most streamed on Spotify as well. And I'm like, okay. I was talking about it as a Buju.
It's going.
And I'm like, okay, yes. So it says that it has 4,048,248 streams at that time. This is a report from 2 days ago. So
yeah. The song, when did Mood drop to it? Like 2 months ago?
Wahala. It dropped. Let's just say he dropped.
Don't worry.
Mood
is doing amazing for me, because that's also another record that really blew my mind and like just blew everything for me. I didn't see it coming. I wouldn't say I saw it coming.
Really?
After doing Feeling, Outside is still an amazing. Outside right now is my biggest record ever. Like personally,
is it? Is that your favorite though?
It is one of my favorites.
I thought Energy was your favorite.
Energy is a.
Oh, you let
Energy is a romantic song.
So you let Energy go. You're like, bye bye.
Well, outside was more personal. So Energy was more, mushy.
Okay, interesting. You know what? Let's listen to this jam, Wizkid featuring Buju. I don't know anyone that doesn't like this song. Always puts you in a good mood. He's here with me, by the way. You want to ask him something? Buju is He's going to be our greatest expert. He's one of them. What is this guy? Who is this guy? You can text me or WhatsApp me 081-800-89933. The Happy Fair is here with you. My name is Chacha. Stay with me. Stay with Hot.
Lagos's Hot FM.
Do you listen to your songs and every time you're like, yeah, now me do that. Now me do you don't go past anything.
I did try. I'm trying.
You get so happy when you listen to your jams.
Well, I make music because it makes me happy.
Interesting. You worked with Wizkid, the goat himself. Man. You did that.
To be honest, and it was an amazing experience for me. And yeah, there's still more to come, trust me.
With Wiz?
Yes, now.
Hey, para. But they say you guys recorded that in Ghana.
No. I was in... Wiz was in Lagos. I didn't even know he was in Lagos. He texted me on Instagram and he said... Yo, studio tomorrow, G.
Just like that.
I swear, and my response was, if I don't come, make I man.
Wait. Okay, so you have crazy responses. You said that to me. If I don't come, make I what?
Make I run mad.
Bada. And also, you did mention when the first time Burna Boy touched you.
Yes,
You said you're not going to have your back again.
Never.
Why do you say things like, what is,
No, it's impulse.
People are saying something today in your head. It's like, what is going on with
It's
this
just
guy?
impulse, man. It's nothing personal. Sometimes it's just overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes when I get like down to even saving people's numbers on my phone.
Okay.
If like not, I think Go's number on my phone is AG Baby is the baby. no.
What the hell?
I'm not even capping. But yeah, it's just impulse. At that time, I just feel very excited and I just do what I want. I do what I want. But it was lovely.
It was. Do you think you're normal? Do you think you're okay?
I think I'm great. I'm actually an amazing personality. It's what a lot of people must have gotten twisted. Because a lot of times online, it's like a lot of people be like, rah, he's rude, this guy. But nah, man, I'm very open. You just probably caught me at a very odd moment. And if you even let me tell you what was happening at that point, you probably understand why.
That's why you did not hug that guy at the airport.
No, he was trying to take a picture and I was late for my flight.
But it was like 2 seconds.
Was it? Like check-in had closed. I got in with my box.
Did you make the flight?
Of course I did, but I didn't check in. I took my box into the plane. So like it was odd because if I missed that flight, the bar would need to refund.
No, you would have just said sorry, I'm late. Like you're lucky.
Nah, it doesn't work like that. 6 a.m. flight to Abuja. If I missed that flight, the only time I'm getting a flight again is like about 3. But then like the show is for like 9, 10 a.m. So if I missed that, I've missed it and the money's gone.
Have you had to refund any shows like since you started?
Well, not really. I always catch up. I always catch up.
Oh, interesting.
Except it's a case whereby I know I can't. I just give you back the money.
I don't think I would want to do that if I were an artist.
Well,
I'll look for a double.
It definitely won't be shaking me. It won't be shaking me if I can do that.
Okay. This is Hot 93.3. Remember, you're hanging out with the Happy Fairy. Buju is here. We are talking. So remember, if you want to text, you can send a message on WhatsApp. The WhatsApp number is 081-800-89933. Send me a WhatsApp, send me a voice note, send me an SMS to the same number. Let me take this message here. It says, how are you, Buju? The Lord is your strength. Keep it up. Paul from Apapa. Interesting. This one here just says, how far, G Kingsley? And that's all. He's going to be here with me for a little bit more. We're going to play some songs from his EP. He dropped one, and you know Buju is the hottest right now. Buju's features killing it. But let's take a little break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We have more to talk about. We'll be right back.
Lagos's Hot FM.
There's something that I wanted to ask you. See, the moment I saw it, I was having a conversation with someone. I'm just like, this guy's it's not all right. Like, someone actually sent me the post. I'm like, nah, forget Buju. It's not all right. This guy, it's not okay. You said you were listening as a fan, and you know where I'm going to, right? And there was a point where you were listening to people's music as just a guy. Not
as myself.
Buju. Yeah.
No, as a kid.
As a kid. You want to say that, and I really you want to talk
but
now,
I was
as a kid.
Like,
so you're not a kid again.
Technically putting it, I was a kid.
If you weren't doing music now, do you think you would still be that person? If you're wondering,
for
people who don't know,
no.
Buju made some statements.
I dissed a lot of artists, but it came from a very genuine perspective at the time as a kid. Because be like, I'm being as honest as possible. Like, okay, I was making tweets from like 2013, 14, 15.
Yeah.
And I was wilding.
Okay.
Clearly. But this was what it was about. It was like, I'm young. I have cheap data. And aside that, I have an opinion that I'm necessarily airing out because I don't expect it to blow up. Yes, to be held accountable. I am giving an opinion because that's exactly how I'm feeling about at the time. But at the time, I'm still not like, it's a whole pool of people. Like, so I'm expecting to just be lost in that little pool.
Yeah.
You feel me? Twitter. Just have my own space where I can just vent. You feel me? So it's like, and when you're not necessarily making music, to criticize music is so easy.
Right, true.
Because you don't know it, nothing.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So it's like, all right, it's easy to say, shit. I don't know what this guy's saying. He's saying too much English.
Yeah.
Speaking too much English in this thing. But, and so you could just say,
anything.
whatever you want. But when you've actually matured up and you've actually grown in wisdom to actually understand that it's not as easy as you make it seem, especially now that I'm actually making the so-called music.
Okay.
I am more open to the idea that it's so much easier to criticize than to actually do the job.
Okay.
Because I mean, I can't say 13-year-old me or 14-year-old me at the time, or it's compared to like 24-year-old me now, which is like
it's a whole different
it's a whole different person entirely. And then I'm making the music, I'm seeing the art. There's times like I'm in the studio and the beat is not necessarily I'm not necessarily finding the right words on the beat, or the beat is not necessarily slapping,
right?
And I can't do anything about it. But then to the next man, it's like, Sabi.
But how do you feel now when people actually maybe criticize your music, or people say, have you seen bad comments? Has anyone said anything about your sound?
Well, everybody's still open to their opinion. I feel like me having to have been through that phase has exposed me to the fact that anybody can say whatever they want.
Okay.
Like, the core thing is, what are you making music for?
Okay.
If you ever lose sight of that, if you ever lose sight of that perspective, that's when another person has won.
Okay.
Because it's different whereby, I mean, I can see one bad comment and then there's 100 great comments. So am I really going to water everything down and then move for the,
Fair enough. But would you take back those statements that you made, if you had the chance? How you laugh now? What's funny now?
Because what if I said no?
well, it is still no. So would you take back?
You know what I mean? Perspectives have changed. So yes, I might.
You might.
But then again, I don't know.
You don't know. This guy, Buju. Okay. Buju, let's take up one call first of all. Let's listen to this. Hello, good evening. Hey, Ella, big Ella. If you want to call, I might be taking a few phone calls, but you can send me a message via WhatsApp. The WhatsApp number to text or SMS is 081-800-89933. If you want to call in, the number to call is 081-8242-6591. Buju is in the studio with me. He dropped an EP most recently, and as always, as the hit maker that he is, the king of features of 2021 that he is.
That's it in Scapsy Hook.
Okay, now king of hooks. Let's take this call. Hello, good evening.
Hello, dear. I'm feeling now.
Hey, it's going.
Wake up this way, give for my good Fridays now. Good evening, Buju.
Good evening, my guy.
Yeah, this is Adura.
Oh, what's poppin', my G? What's going on?
Yeah, I do. Good evening. You are doing a good job.
Thank you so much, my
I'm
guy.
feeling your vibe.
Thank you so much, my bro.
I'm feeling your vibe.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.
Adura, you just called to sing for Buju. You just called to hear feel.
Okay, should I sing for you?
No, don't sing for me. Buju can sing. Don't worry. It's all right. Keep your voice to yourself.
So I don't have a good voice. I'm okay.
Are you a musician, first of all, before I say no?
No, I just
You're not. Then you don't have a good voice.
I say talking drum only.
Talking drum. Okay. Maybe that's good then. Thank you so much for calling, Adura.
Thank you so much, my guy.
Yeah.
All right. This message here says, "Hey, pretty chacha, my name is Lil Bit. Help me tell Buju say, the last time I was singing to one of his tracks, I almost lost my voice. He's dope and I love his music. I pray one day that I'll make a song with you."
Thank you so much, my guy.
If someone wants to make a track with you right now, they have to pay, right?
No. Well, personally, like, the way I work is like, I have to like the song first.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Okay.
If it's not, the money won't cut it.
Really?
Especially, no, now listen, this is what I'm saying. It's like, the money won't cut it if you're bringing what you think is such a big amount to you, if it's not really a big amount to me.
Okay.
Do you feel? What will make me enjoy what I'm doing is if the music is dope.
It's dope.
Like, if I love it,
Okay.
I jump on it. But if it's a case where it's not dope,
And
You have to bring
say
cheese.
for instance, I'm never ashamed to say that I'm a horrible singer, and I had 10 million. Don't say that you know me. Forget the image of me you have. And I had 10 million. Now I'm singing. So would you just take the money from me and say, okay, you
Of
know
course,
what?
I'll take the money from
Nah,
you
see
because
this guy.
no, clearly because why? You
The
said
money
it
is
from the
good.
jump now. Aside the money,
Okay.
you said it from the
I
jump
said,
now.
don't think that you know me.
You cannot
Forget
sing
it.
now. That's
I
the
This
the
guy.
reason why.
Okay. There's a song that you're annoying. There's a song that I heard. I've heard this song over and over. It's a feature of yours. I don't know if it's a feature or collaboration. It says you and that person. I don't want to mention it. It's a great song, right? First time I heard the song, I was like, Buju, interesting. Then I watched the video most recently, a couple of days ago, and I was braiding my hair, and I was looking at this video, and I'm like, oh, this was yesterday, and I was like, if Buju was not in this song, we probably wouldn't have paid attention. It was a nice video. And then I realized that the owner of the song, or the second guy, was actually not doing much. I feel like you recorded your verse, and what they did was take, copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste.
Typically, that's how all my features work.
Hey, okay.
Like, I mean, I hear the beat, I jump on it, and then
They just take
you do what you want to do.
Interesting.
Like,
Okay.
it's not. I mean, that's how features work. You just have to have an idea you guys both agree with. Because if the beat plays and I have an idea that's dope, I mean,
They have to multiply it.
the joy of collaboration is when you hear somebody give you something that you know you can work with,
Right.
and that's when it works.
That song only worked for you, by the way. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Hot FM. What's your name? Where are you calling from, please?
My name is Samuel Adeyemi.
Okay, Samuel. Buju is in the studio. Do you have anything to say to him?
Sorry?
Buju is in the studio.
Oh, I know. Buju is in the studio, I know.
Oh, yeah, now talk to him.
Buju is a bad guy.
What's good, my
He said you're a
G?
bad guy.
Buju na bad guy. You, my G, you are a bad guy.
Everything that you do now,
Thank you, my bro.
I
Thank
just
you,
want
my
to pray
bro.
for you. Because my son cannot do without your son. Even me, I don't know your leave.
For real?
Aw.
Oh my God. Thank you
I
so
want
much.
to pray for you. The prayer is the grace God has given you. Nothing will change it.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah, because sometimes when I'm angry in the house and my son just start doing the acapella of your song, I will just smile. I say, this boy,
Aw.
he don't catch me. He
Chai.
don't carry me something to me.
I love that. I love that. Thank you so much.
Every of your job is nice, you know.
Thank you
What
so
would you
much.
good thing?
Thank you so much.
Anytime I listen to your song on radio, I know they come up for that station.
Yeah,
Even this, from my car, I can't even change. Since I just hear Buju's come,
It's going.
Bad boy.
Bad boy.
Thank you
New
so
name.
much, my
You're doing
G.
a great job.
Thank you
Keep
so
it up
much.
and God
Please
will
shout
love
out to
you.
your son.
Amen.
Amen.
Yeah,
Amen. Amen.
And you go up, you go from higher to higher in Jesus.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you
for
so
calling.
much. Shout out to your son, though. Tell him I say hey.
Hot 93.3. This message here says, please ask Buju when he started music professionally. Interesting.
I started music professionally in 2018. I dropped my first single ever in February 2018.
Oh, wow.
And
Just yesterday.
Yeah, I just.
And you bought Benz.
That I'll never let this go.
No, never. I've not bought Benz.
It's just a car. It's just a car.
It's not just a car. Give it to me. If it's just a car, I sold my car just before I traveled.
It's just
and
a
now
car.
I want to get another car. Give me. Let me not buy another one. We say, just a car, just a car. Look at his mouth.
2018.
Uh-huh.
The key to it, I would have bought it earlier if I was independent.
Okay.
If I stayed independent. But yeah, the key to it is consistency, I guess.
Yeah. I remember that time. I remember your, management before Buju. In fact, during Commander-in-Chief, all of that period. And I was speaking to him, and then he was like, this guy. And then he was still in banking. He was doing all of that.
That's the joy of belief.
Yeah.
It's
That
like-
guy believes in you, Tom Tom.
Yeah,
He believes
that's
in
why
you.
my management,
The whole
my
team.
team, like the whole people like I actually put around me are people that it's very difficult to find people that want better for you than themselves.
Right.
It's like it's different when by like you're working with somebody and it's like I want you to be richer than I am. It's not because of anything. It's because no, you deserve to be in this
Right.
position. Do you feel? So when people like that are working with you, it's like you just know you're guarded in some sense.
Definitely.
So yeah, I respect and I love my team like that.
I did have to ask T the other day. I said, I hope you've quit your job. He was like, yeah, I left it.
Of course now, we're making money now.
This message here says, hey, good evening, Hot FM. Buju is the best. He's got a lot of melodies, man. And I think the song Outside needs a remix. Do you think it needs a remix? Do you think? No?
Nah, except if Drake was dropped.
Drake, okay. You know what? Let's go to this EP that you dropped. Sorry, I'm late. First of all, the name explains itself. Were you pressured? Were people disturbing you to drop something? And you're
To be honest, I'm being as fair as possible. I was.
You were.
Aside being under pressure, it's like I felt like they deserved it.
Okay.
It was more of like I recognize like I'm taking a whole minute with it because at the time for me, even after getting off the label, like it's like I was experimenting with like different sounds, so it's like it was taking a lot of time aside me just dropping music, and people were eager about it. So and it was the features that was really doing it.
Okay.
And it was like, alright, we need our bragging rights. Do you feel? So yeah, Sorry I'm late was that. Yeah, I recognize and I'm here now.
Okay.
But it's not going to stop here.
It's not. I'm not going to lie. I did feel like you being... I'm so sorry, whoever gets offended by this. But I did feel like you being signed to a label kind of slowed down the process because there was a whole difference between spiritual, when you dropped spiritual with Zlatan, and then you dropped a bunch of songs, not Energy, you dropped,
Dominaz,
yes.
Lenu,
yeah,
Ohima.
Lenu, then you
Yeah.
had that phase where Lenu was dropped, and then you got signed, and then the only thing I believe that I heard was the
Lenu
remix to
remix.
Lenu, and
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, what is going on? I was like, having back-to-back conversations, like, what's in this song?
I just wasn't putting out music because at that point it was like decisions weren't in my hands anymore, and it's like to be in the best space in business,
Yeah.
you have to actually just listen. You
okay.
feel me? So it's like, and again, coupled with the pandemic, there was a
Yeah.
lot of fears. It's like, what if we drop the song and it doesn't pop? What if we don't want to waste money on PR? We don't want to do. So it's the pros and cons of being under like
A major label.
a label.
Yeah.
Where you can, like now, I spontaneously could stand up here and drop music tomorrow
Okay.
because I run shit.
Like, the language, I beg this guy. I couldn't swear.
It's because like I mean, right now I'm in control of what's happening with my
Yeah.
life and my
okay.
music and my career. Like prior to that, I could not do that because
Okay.
I mean I have to listen to this, and this.
A long
So, yeah,
list of
it's
people.
a lot of. So I mean,
Are you happier now that you're...
of course I'm great because I mean I'm flexible, I'm fluid. There's nothing.
I thought you were going to say
creative-
flexing because of the band.
I'll just give you these Benz.
He said it, we have it on record. Buju said he's giving me his Benz. You see, things that you come on this side. Yeah, look at this guy with all my muscle. Continue. I'm hearing you.
That's how stupid it is. So I'm saying like, no, to be honest, where I am, the position I am right now, I'm great. It's like I could not have been better.
I remember when Spiritual dropped. The GM here
Big
came. He came to the studio one day, and then he was like, "Cha-cha," and I looked at him like, "Sir," and he goes, "For some reason, I hear Spiritual on your show every single day." I'm like, he goes, "I know the song because of you." I'm like, I couldn't even finish. He goes, "Why?" I said, "It's a good song," and then the song came right as he was speaking.
Because it's a great song
Yeah,
now,
right
you know.
as he was speaking, the song came up, and I was like, "You see, it's like,
Me.
that's a fantastic jam.
It's going now.
It is. So let's talk about one of the songs on your EP. It's 7 tracks. No bad songs. Actually, no bad songs.
Of course.
Oh, which one would you say is on this EP is more personal to you? Which one of them would you say that you probably felt a certain type of way while creating, or which
Well,
one gives you the best memories?
I mean, there are two, because
Okay.
I mean, every song was sort of personal. The ones I'm really talking about me were Daniel Benson, Never Stopped, and I Do. But Never Stopped and I Do are the 2 tracks on the project whereby I know I'm corely talking personal stuff.
Okay.
Never stopped. I'm telling you why I wake up every morning and I graft, because there's a lot of people that don't want me to do it.
Right.
And I just have to keep doing it because it's making a lot of people happy regardless.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, this is who I am.
Okay.
This is the sound I'm bringing. I'm gonna make sure of Tubaba, Brando Boy, Frank Ocean, and Khalid.
Okay.
So me, I'm telling you straight up, like, rap, bank on it, to bar for bar. I'm that guy.
Okay. Someone did describe this song and said that if you don't feel inspired, if you don't want to do anything, if you don't have ginger, just listen to Never Stop.
Yes, you should.
Buju.
Because it's how can a song start by me saying sunshine ahead, get off the sheets, I see a little prayer and I burn us because I still they breathe. I'm on my feet, and I know plenty people still hoping I quit.
Hey,
me.
Come on.
No way I want to be as I still they push.
Okay.
And I don't ever feel to bring the heat. And ain't nobody stopping this, so you can watch and see.
I've
never
no
stopped in my life, so
auto-tune.
tell me why would I stop now?
No
Are you
auto-tune.
whining?
Let's
Go and
listen to it.
listen to the project, the EP. If you don't like it, come and collect 1 million naira from
Okay, you know what? I don't like the song, but let's listen to this
Yeah,
song.
I can't
We'll be right back. This is Never Stop by Buju. I'm going to tell you which one is kind of my fave, or maybe I'm going to play them back to back because I don't have so much time anymore. But let's listen to this one. What Buju was just singing. It sounded great, right? Enjoy this.
Lagos's Hot FM.
Hot 93.3 is
going.
it down. It's going where? Where's
It's
it going?
going. It's just going.
It's going where? Kilometer. Interesting. This is a fave. I must say that this is a fave. Here on Hot 93.3, we love your music. I absolutely do like all of your jams.
Chances.
I must say.
Thank
What's
you.
chances?
Yeah, you're making me blush.
What do you mean chances?
Chances now? You're making me blush.
Is that a slang? Am I old?
No.
What's chances? Is it thank you?
I heard it from somebody. I'm like, rah. What does that mean, bro?
But Buju, look, your EP is simply amazing, I must say. Did you tell me which one was your favorite to work on? You didn't?
Well, I didn't say.
Okay, which one was your fave?
Well, my favorite actually on the project is called Something Sweet,
Okay. Why?
because it's just a sweet vibration.
That's the first song
Well, it is.
on the EP, right?
It is actually.
It
No,
is.
no. It's the
You don't even know.
4th song on my project.
Okay.
Number 4 because it's just special.
Huh?
It's the 4th song on my project because it's just special. I mean, I love Something Sweet. It was produced by Denzel. I recorded it in the lorry. I had a show. And that was what was special about the song because, I mean, I did it before we went for the show. And, it just made me feel great, and my friends my team didn't want the song on the project initially. And, after convincing them that they needed to put it on the project, they put it on there, and the song is doing amazing. It's like my most streamed song on Spotify. It's the most streamed song on the project on Spotify.
Oh, that's
Amazing.
incredible.
Really
You must
amazing.
be so proud with this, your baby.
Yes, now because it's always sweet when you make these people do things and it actually it becomes something big. So yeah.
Another one that I like is the one with the cavemen.
Ah,
and I
okay,
was, and I'm like,
Chuku.
why did you? That's the only feature.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why them? Why just that one? Like, why?
Personally, aside the fact that they're my guys, it's the fact that I really wanted to try something different.
Okay.
It's the range.
Okay.
And the cavemen, they take you to an era you weren't in.
Okay.
That I wasn't in. I wasn't
was gonna
present
say
in.
that.
So it's like it's a merge of 2 generations entirely.
Right.
With High Life, if you can do High Life perfectly in 2021, the way they do it, trust me, man, it's levels. It's like legendary.
It is.
So I mean, putting them on and them like agreeing to make the music with me, it was amazing. It was an amazing experience, and I loved it.
Okay.
And yeah, on this project, there were tons of features I've done. There's tons of recordings I've done with like several producers. But if you notice on this feature, Rex is the biggest producer I used on this project. Every other person is either unknown or just really dope at what they do.
Right.
So, this project was just practically to show you the people that you might not really know
Mm-hmm.
or listen to like that, but it's to say these guys are super
Amazing.
talented,
Right.
and they're super amazing. So yeah, this is the Caveman, this is Steph, this is Timmy J, this is Denzel, this is a whole bunch of people that know how to make music. And
Right.
maybe if you know me through me, you can know them too. So yeah, that was what this project was practically about.
At this point, I'm just gonna say congratulations
Cha.
because it's a great body of work.
Yes, so I want number one.
Number one. How proud are you?
I'm dying.
Let me just take one more comment because we've got to wrap up. I can't keep Buju for long, even if I wished I could, because he has a Benz and I'm a good digger. But let's say, here says, hi, sweet Chacha. My artist of the year is outside. Karigo King, Baba Loke, you're back. What
thank
was
you
the
so
process of creating? Oh, you weren't listening earlier. It says, what was the process of creating Big Mood with Big Wiz? Stay safe. Big Loki from school too. We actually did speak about this already.
Yes, now.
Yeah, so
the mood was amazing now. I recorded it in a hotel.
now
That's
wow, that's Big Mood. Now I talk about I'm in a big mood.
Yes, now. High
Level, everything level. If you know, you know.
That's right.
But I'm just gonna say that if you'd missed this conversation, it will be up on our website in a bit. So you might want to get on the website www.hotfm.ng/Lagos. Incredible having you in the studio, Buju.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being here. As my first guest since my break, anyways. So, do we get videos? Do we get anything else coming?
Of course.
I want to be, greedy and hungry at the same time because we want more Buju's
You know,
music every day.
I mean,
as they hot.
I personally am already working on videos. I've shot some and I
Okay.
want to drop some. It's like as early as possible. And yeah, to be honest, I want to move past this project and drop another song again in December. Because
Drop
I don't,
us. We love it.
I trust me, full pressure. So yeah, but yeah, I'm having such an amazing time, and with the project, the project is doing so well. The numbers are so amazing, and
You're headlining a show in London.
yes, now I was still
Crazy.
number one on iTunes. Do you people understand what that means?
You have bragging rights, a lot of it.
Is key.
You should be proud. If I were you, I wouldn't take pictures at the airport too.
I take pictures still because I'm just that guy. I'm just a nice person.
Okay, Buju.
You
Thank
know.
you so much for doing this. If your show's in London, right?
I have a show in London on the 30th. If you know somebody that's in London and wants to see me, tell them to pull up.
Okay. One more thing. What do you have to say to people who, might have been in the place you were 2017 before your big break, or 2018, or even stuck in a position that they don't want to be?
Well, personally, it's all mental. You have to always place yourself in a position whereby you're not sinking. Like they say, just put your head above water.
Right.
On a level whereby whatever it is that's literally clouding you shouldn't necessarily drown you. Just find balance in what makes you happy.
Right.
And it's because it worked for me that way, because if I was really listening to what was going on around me, I probably would have lost it. But it's like I was listening to my heart, and I was listening to like the people that really cared about me. So it's like surround yourself with the best of energies, and yeah, just be prayerful. Like actually pray.
Okay.
Amen.
You've heard that from no longer the baby giant, but the biggest export we have in our country, Buju. It's been a pleasure hanging out with you on Hot 93.3. I'm definitely going to be back again tomorrow as well from 4 p.m. up until 7:30.
It's been a pleasure. A pleasure.
Okay, show off. Anyways, don't you forget to go stream Buju's music out on every streaming platform. And also,
Sorry, I'm
please
late.
pay for it if you can.
Yes, buy tonight. Just keep us
He's-
on the charts.
Yeah, also,
Please.
he's giving me his Benz, so he needs to buy another one. So make sure
Yes,
you pay for
you
it.
stream.
What's that?
Give me 100 million streams on iTunes. I might just give Tasha my best.
Please say it well. But anyways, thank you so much. Follow me on the gram at Charity O, that's Charity OWOH.
Lagos is Hot FM.